Whoever is advising Alexander Isak to do what he's doing really needs to give their head a wobble. But firstly, if you want daily football content, drop me a follow. The fact that he's refused to play, refused to train, just been an absolute nuisance to the team. I just do not understand, especially the way he's loved by Newcastle fans. He should owe it to them anyway to give him a little bit back. Yes, he might have a problem with the club, but he's got to remember the fans, the players. The reason he is where he is because of Newcastle. But last night, he came out and he posted this. I'm proud to be recognised by my fellow professionals with a place in the PFA Premier League Team of the Season for 24-25. First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates and everyone at Newcastle United who has supported me along the way. I'm not at the ceremony tonight with everything going on. It didn't feel right to be there. I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. The reality is that promises were made and the club have known my position for a long time. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. That's where things are for me right now, and why change is in the best interest of everyone, not just myself. Now, for me, he's went the completely wrong way about it. I think he's just disrespected everyone at the club. But then Newcastle have released this. We are disappointed to have been alerted to a social media post by Alexander Isak this evening. We are clear in response that Alex remains under contract and no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. We want to keep our best players, but we also understand players have their own wishes and we listen to their views. As explained to Alex and his representatives, we must always take into consideration the best interest of Newcastle United, the team and our supporters in all decisions, and we have been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee these conditions being met. This is a proud football club with proud traditions and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and will be welcomed back when he is ready to rejoin his teammates. Now that's a proper statement. Now don't get me wrong, I can see why Isak wants to probably go and play for Liverpool. They have just won the Premier League, they're obviously spending a lot of money, very ambitious, and it wants to match his ambition. But he also needs to remember he's under contract. If he did this in any other job, he would get sacked. And the thing is, he's probably looking to get sacked because then he gets a freebie to Liverpool. But he also needs to realise Newcastle wanted to get replacements in, and then Liverpool went and go and bought Newcastle's number one replacement in Ekatike. So they don't want to sell Isak and then replace him with a poor man's, like, I don't know, even the likes of Wissa. He's nowhere near it at Isak's level. But that's what they've been left with because Liverpool went and bought their number one target. Make it make sense. Now, don't get me wrong, I still see the deal to Liverpool getting done. But obviously, Newcastle and Liverpool play each other this weekend. So nothing's going to happen before that. Because can you imagine him playing his first game for Liverpool at St James's Park? The atmosphere would be, put it this way, very intense for him. But going forward, I'd love for Newcastle just to say, no, you can sit in the reserves and you ain't playing. World Cup year, you ain't playing all year. Run your contract down. It won't happen because obviously Newcastle need to sell to then invest in the team. Because Newcastle do have a very, very good team. But without Isak, they're really lacking in that striker department. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. For me, he's gone about it completely the wrong way. What would you do with him? Would you leave him sitting in the reserves? Would you sell him for a bit of a cut price? Because I can imagine Liverpool are just holding out for this one, waiting for them to go, right, we're just going to have to get some money for him. But drop me in the comments what you think. And if you could like, repost, drop me a follow. I'd really appreciate it.